Well, I mean, I went to Gainesville this last time and met up with my sister, and she was just like, you know, gave me a couple dollars, something on my way. Clearly, you see, I have my things. Like, I paint.
What about your mom, though? What about your mom?
I haven't seen my mom. I have talked to her, but she hasn't mentioned me like coming home.
So, if you were to go home, do you think that she would welcome you back with open arms?
I'm pretty sure she would.
So why not just go back
to my mom, just show up.
Yep.
Salute, and welcome to class, guys. We back, and y'all saw the intro, so we're going to jump right into this, guys. Helluva single mothers are delusional, and modern women will be homeless, guys. A 2-in-1, guys. 2-in-1, double header. You see it. These modern women, black ones especially, are too prideful, and it's their foolish pride that's going to do it to them. You know what I mean? Government Satan Zaddy has been playing on their emotions for years. That's how he studied the black woman. That's how he studied female nature and modern women. You know what I mean? It's patterns, guys. Behavioral patterns. And oh yeah, Government Satan Zaddy know it. He know it. So this is why he's able to swoop right in and play with their emotions. And these women, without masculinity, without a masculine figure in their life, they're going to self-destruct. They're going to totally total themselves. And again, guys, modern women are homeless, guys, and their numbers are rising. Oh yeah. When them kids get old enough to leave that crib and they ain't paying for them bills, they ain't paying their mother bills, and their mother haven't made themselves of any value because she took to the kids and that's my child. And that's all she did was that's my child for about 20 years. So she had built nothing. Them bills need to get paid. Rent still need to get paid. And the moms have no more income. So what you think gonna happen? These women gonna be homeless. Government saying Zaddy, he about to cancel their deal. He gonna release them from their contract. He no longer need their services. You know what I mean? And this is what's gonna happen. Foolish pride, guys. Let's get straight into it.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm doing all right. I'm black.
And salute to Atlanta Street Interviews. Fair use. Much love. God gonna bless this man, bro. This man really doing the work. He really doing God work. You know what I mean? Salute to you, bro. Let's get it.
I know that's right. So are you homeless?
I am at the moment.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 38 years old.
38. And so how long have you been homeless?
Honestly, for months now, since the summer.
Since the summer?
Since the early summer.
Okay. What was it that happened early summer that caused you to become homeless?
Well, where I was living, the situation, someone owned the house and I couldn't live there, so they took me to court and all that kind of stuff. I had to leave the house, and when I
all right, so you already bullshitting, man. You already bullshitting, miss. We too grown to be ducking and dodging the answers of questions, man. Can you please get to the answer, man? Because somebody else owned the house. Was you squatting? Was you a squatter at somebody else's place? Like, explain yourself, man. Did you not want to pay rent? What happened?
left the house, I had been homeless ever since.
Okay. So basically, was you renting the house?
Well, kind of, sort of. Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah. Okay. What's the deal with that?
What's the deal with?
I mean, what was it like?
Well,
were you officially renting it or
yes,
no?
I was renting a room in the house.
Okay, I get it.
And
all right, makes more sense.
Had other roommates and they left, and so I stayed. You know, I was gonna like, fix the house up and all that.
How you was gonna fix the house up, but it's somebody else's house. You had roommates. I'm not the smartest person in the world, man. But it sounds like that's a crack house. Alright, that sounds like that's a crack house, man. And you only get to stay there because you're smoking crack. You know what I mean, ladies? You get where I'm going, man? So that's not your house. You know what I mean? You don't need to start fixing shit up. What the oh my God, guys, just pay attention, guys. This is the stories that they don't want us to know. Because we the only ones go through things.
Good stuff.
Why did the roommates leave?
They just left. Nobody really didn't want to pay.
And so the person eventually sold the house, you say?
They haven't sold. It hadn't been sold yet.
Okay, but they basically wanted you to leave. Okay. All right. And so, I mean, okay, we'll put a pin in that. You have any kids?
I do.
How many?
Just one living child.
Okay, one living. How many have you had total?
3.
3?
I'm about to say, wait, one living. What the fuck do that mean? How many kids do you have, man? So you got 3 kids, but one is living. Oh God, y'all see where I'm going, guys? Helluva. 3 kids, but only one living. Let's hear this.
My condolences. How old is the living child?
She's 16.
16? And where was she in the birth order?
Where was she
in the birth order? Was she the first, second, or third?
She was the second.
Okay. So what happened to the other 2?
Miscarriages. The
Okay.
first one was a miscarriage, and then the last one was a miscarriage.
Okay, I got you. Okay, all right.
Now, a lot of women will tell you that they had the miscarriage, but how many abortions did you have, sis? And is the fact that you're having these miscarriages because you had an abortion young? You know what I mean? Because a lot of y'all fuck yourself up with them abortions, and then y'all have problems after that one abortion. You know what I mean? This is how God works. You can't do evil and expect good.
Okay. The one that's 16, where is she living right now?
She's in Athens somewhere. My baby, I don't even know where she is.
When last time you saw her?
About 3 years ago.
Why has it been so long?
Well, she was adopted, and the lady that adopted her didn't want anything to do with me, no communication with me, or anything. So,
all right, like I said, I'm not the smartest person in the world. You're a drug addict, man, and I didn't even see this whole video to tell. Just your living situation to your parenting. The lady know that you damaged. You're toxic to this child. So yes, it's best that you stay away from the child. Why do y'all bring these kids into situations like this, yo? Because it's your body, your choice. This is what I mean when I tell you guys that single mothers are delusional. They hella stupid. They weren't taught. Who taught them? Think about it. Who taught her? Her mother. Who taught her mother? This is sad shit right here, guys.
I couldn't communicate with my baby. You know what I mean? Adopted my baby, took my baby actually from the hospital. I had a cocaine problem, and she was born cocaine positive.
There we go. All right. See? 1 + 1 = 2, guys. Not 11. The baby was born with a cocaine problem. She had a cocaine problem. The baby was born with coke in his system. So how responsible of a mom is you? You know what I mean? And this is a lot of us story, guys. It's a lot of us story in the black community. You see, we focus on the man and how the man left the home. But we never talk about how we both started out this race. We need each other. We need to help each other. Black men need the black women need black men. Because we both were put under some bullshit, and we both need to help each other to get out of it. It's no wins trying to fight with each other and trying to act like the women ain't got no problems, but the men got all the problems. When we see these women is suffering, our sisters are suffering. Look at them. Pitiful.
And so I guess defense got called, which they did, and I didn't get to take my baby home from the hospital. So now she's 16. She probably doesn't even.
I was about to say, does she know what you look like?
She may possibly know what I look like. You know, she may possibly know what I look like.
And leave that girl alone. You've been selfish way too long. Leave that girl alone, bro. She probably don't want to know you. It's best that she don't know you. Some other woman raised her as a mom, was her mom's. And that's okay, sis. That's okay. No, don't nigger your child, because it's not your child. That's not your child, man. That's not your child. So just get your mind off of it. You know what I mean? Work on yourself. Get up out of this situation that you're in. But don't worry about damaging that little girl.
But the last time I saw her, it was like she was spooked. Like I spooked her, scared her or something.
How long ago was that? You say 3 years?
Yeah, it's been about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Because I was working at IHOP.
And so you say she reacted spooked, like she was spooked?
Yeah.
What did she do?
She was getting her hair fixed, and she well, I guess I went about it the wrong way too. I had my cell phone and I wanted to take pictures of her, and I was asking her could I take her picture and everything, and then the people that was doing her hair like flipped out. Who are you? What you doing?
Exactly. Y'all didn't have to do that. Y'all could have let the lady take the picture. But then again, they didn't know you, man. You can't expect them to just go. I don't know if you follow my channel or not, man, but there's perverts out here. Women perverts at that. So to see a woman just start taking pictures of little kids, I'd have been alarmed too, man. So you're right, and I'm glad you admitted that you went about it the wrong way. But yeah, damn, this tugs at the heart. I don't give a fuck, but this tugs at the heart. It's one of those stories, guys. But for the betterment of the child, I'm all about the best interest of the child. You leave that little baby alone. You leave that baby alone. You move on with yourself.
You know, and made her get up from the chair and go to the back room. So it was a little altercation.
Physical altercation?
No, didn't nobody get beat up or nothing, but I sure felt like hitting somebody. But
how? Why did you feel like beating somebody
it was
up?
Just,
you fucked that bag up. You fucked that bag up, man.
A lot.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
I have.
Okay. What age did you get married?
30. Got married in 2018. I'm 38, so count down.
About 4 years ago, 34. I get it. And so, are you still legally married?
I am still legally married.
Okay. But you guys are separated?
Yeah, he left me a year ago. So.
He left you a year ago? Why?
Well, he wanted to live his own life. You know, he saved his money and left, and he got his own place and everything. That's just how it's been.
I mean,
wait a minute. That don't even sound right, man. That don't even sound right. You cool with that? He wanted to fix his life. He didn't want to smoke crack no more. He wanted to do something with himself. Something. Because why you tell a story like that, man?
How long did you guys stay like together? You know what I'm saying? Like actually like living together?
Yeah, I don't know. From 2018 off and on until he left last summer.
Off and on, so there were times when y'all wouldn't be living together?
Right, when he would leave me to be with Pi.
Okay, is Pi a person or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is like your rival.
She's not my rival. She gave me hell though. Stalking me and shit. Spraying me with pepper spray.
Do they have kids together or anything like that?
This lady like 70 years old.
How old is he?
He's in his 50s.
Okay. And so he left you for her?
Yeah.
Wow, yo, you see how it is? Them 50-year-old tricks, them older tricks be tricking on the younger women, know what I mean, with issues. Damn shame, yo. Damn shame. Shame on you men, yo. Shame on you low-value men that gotta get with the low-value women and still spend your money and trick on them. Sad dudes.
Yeah, he did. He say he didn't, but I know he did.
Why do you think he did that?
That's what he wanted to do.
Did he give you a reason why?
Oh yeah, he said. He told me to sit down on the sofa. He was sitting on the other sofa. I'm sitting on the other sofa, and he goes, "I can't make you happy, or I can't make you smile anymore." Oh, it basically said he didn't know what to do. So basically, I'm not worth the time or the effort to make anything work. And then he was like, "We should do counseling, but what I look like doing counseling with a narcissist? We're just gonna sit up in there and it's just gonna be all about me." And
there you go, guys. Y'all see it, gang? Y'all hear it, gang, right? She had a dude that wanted to fix it. She had a dude that wanted to help her. He probably wanted to stop smoking crack. He probably wanted to do better and live right. You know what I mean? And you see her, she ducking and dodging, doing right. She don't want that. I want to sit up there and you gotta go to therapy. When a man asks you to go to therapy, he see everything in you. He see everything in you enough to see that he can make this work if you get some help. Sad, yo. She asked for it. Pride.
my wrong.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just start from the beginning. So, where you from?
I was born and raised in Gainesville, Georgia.
Hey man, shout out that Gainesville, Georgia,
know,
man.
right?
Oh, dang, man. We love this state, man.
Okay.
All right. And so, growing up in Gainesville, did you have both your mom and your dad in the household?
I did. I was one of the lucky kids to have both my parents growing up.
Were they married?
They were married.
Okay. You got brothers and sisters?
That's dope right there. You see it, and that's part of the reason why she was able to get married at 34. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it was toxicity. But again, guys, keep in mind, these kids that have the 2-family households, they get caught in the trap too because they seen love in the household. So they at least likely, they give people the benefit of the doubt. They not with this mingy survival shit. You know what I mean? Like the ones that single hell of a mother raised, who's already on attack, who already trying to get over on you. You see these ones that have 2-family house, 2 parents in the house, these ones, they're more vulnerable. They're gullible. And that's where it go wrong. So you have the gullible out there in these streets with motherfuckers that'll do it to you. And that's another problem that we don't talk about in the black community.
Sisters?
I do have 2 brothers, 1 big brother, the younger brother. It's not for mommy, and a sister.
Okay. And so, I mean, growing up, would you say you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Yeah.
Good childhood?
Pretty much. Got my ass whooped, all that good stuff. Got discipline, a lot of love.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say so.
And so you went to high school?
I did. I'm a dropout, dog. I am a high school dropout.
What year? What grade did you drop out?
9th grade.
Why'd you drop out in 9th?
Dropped out of school to be grown, and for no.
At least she's keeping it a buck. And a lot of our sisters dropped out to be grown and play house. You see, when you decide to play house so young, you end up playing crazy when you get old. See how that works? Ladies, young ladies, when you play house when you're young, you grow up to play crazy when you get older. So slow down, live a little, enjoy your childhood.
No apparent reason, just being lazy. Didn't want to go to school. I dropped out.
So, I mean, what history of drug use do we have? Like, what age did we start with the cocaine?
Shoot, I started with cocaine.
Huh?
Around about, I first tried it, I was around about 18.
And so, are we talking powder or crack?
Powder. Unfortunately, I've never smoked the crack rock.
You've never smoked the crack rock?
Ever in my life. That surprises you?
Well, I mean, I tell you, if you've never done it, don't do it. Okay? Because it doesn't usually turn out well for most people.
Yeah,
I can tell you that you have beautiful skin and beautiful teeth, so that definitely doesn't look like you have been on any crack or anything.
I've done other things.
What are your drugs of choice?
I've done methamphetamine. That was my last drug of choice. And
so, I mean, so ultimately, I'm still trying to figure out, like, why are we out here? Like, why are we, you know, out here on the street? I mean, so do we have a drug issue?
I don't.
So what's going on? Why are we out here?
What happened with me is, like, this situation, like, while I'm sitting here now, jumping ahead of the gun, you know, I just got here, matter of fact, yesterday.
Here meaning what?
Here in downtown Atlanta.
Okay.
I just got here yesterday. I came from Athens, and I wanted a new start.
What was going on in Athens?
Just my living arrangements and everything. The same thing that's going now. I'm outside.
Was you outside in Athens?
I was outside in Athens. Yeah. I had a tent, but people were like, somebody tried to burn me up in my tent, first of all. And thank God that my tent didn't burn, or I didn't burn. But I was having issues, like, putting my tent up. Like, people would bother me. Like, one guy called the police on me. All kind of stuff, like, cussing me out. I'm like, I'm just trying to mind my business and get some rest. So, you know, I'm always working. And this last job I had, I just got fired out of the blue. Like, hadn't even been working there 2 weeks. I go to work one day. Yes, I was late just because I walked way from Commerce Road way to Atlanta Highway.
How late was you?
Got off the bus. I was probably about an hour. Just because when I
Yeah, sis, that's really late though, sis. Unfortunate, but it's really late though, sis. You got to do better at managing your time and your money. And that's what a lot of women don't have good skills at. Never was taught it. They wasn't taught it. They were taught, look, all their life. All you got to do is look good, look good, look good. So as she smiled when he said, you got beautiful skin, which she do. She had beautiful skin for a black woman.
I had to walk from where I was standing at the time to the bus stop.
Well, I get it. I mean, we don't have to go on the long, you know.
And again, guys, the lack of education in our people is what make the work harder than what it have to be. When we stop, sit the fuck down and re-educate ourselves, retool our mind, then we can go forward. As long as we cling to this old bullshit, we're going to be making the same mistakes that these old fuckers made. Think about it.
Story, but the bottom line is that you got fired and you was an hour late. You understand why you get fired for being an hour late, right?
But I didn't mind getting fired from that job.
Wasn't a great job?
I wouldn't feel comfortable serving people.
Yeah, now you're going to make an excuse for the reason you were late. I mean, never mind why you was late. We get why you was late, because now we're going to start compounding issues on top of issues. It's your job to clear those issues, not make excuses. It's our job as individuals to clear all the excuses out of our way, out of our path, not go gravitating to them. Motherfuckers are putting an excuse on top of an excuse, a compound excuse.
In a nasty kitchen. So it bothered me, but it didn't bother me, you know.
I get it.
So
It shouldn't have bothered you, man. You was a nasty bitch, and the kitchen was nasty, so that's a match. You know what I mean? I can see if you was homeless like you are, and the kitchen was spotless, then I'd be uncomfortable because it's like, damn, I stink, and it's spotless in here. Or vice versa. If you was spotless, and then you worked in a nasty kitchen, then it'd be kind of uncomfortable. It's like, yeah, what the fuck? But y'all niggas matched. Fuck wrong with you, sis?
I mean, so okay. Does our ex-husband know that you're homeless? You know, does he know that you're homeless?
He knows. He knows.
I mean, let's put it like this: if he were to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think his thoughts?
Street hustler, man. Atlanta street interviewer, man. The husband knew. He saw the ship sinking. He asked her if she wanted to go, get off the ship. She said no, bruh. You ain't paying attention. You asking me good questions, and then she answering it. She trying to lie and eat crab legs, but we see it. The husband seen this coming, and that's why the fuck he got out of there.
What's in his reaction?
I don't care, but
I mean, do you think he would want to like come and save you and get you up off the street?
I don't know. I really don't know, because last time I talked to him and asked me for help, I was in my tent and I needed to ride to work because I had my tent and a bunch of stuff. He told me the only time I call him is when I want something, and hung up on me. So I don't give a fuck what he thinks.
You right though, sis.
All right, so I mean, what are we doing at this point to try to get ourselves out of this position of being homeless?
Like right about now, it would be nice to like call a shelter or something and see if I can get in.
It's been warm out here, but now it's getting cold.
Right, and then too, see, I've been walking a lot. Like my feet. That's why I'm still sitting here. My feet hurt. My legs hurt, and now my ass hurt. And I want to get up so bad, but I'm just so tired. Like, even like before I got on the Greyhound, the megabus to come here, I walked a long way to get to the bus because I had missed the local bus. And I'm like, I had just been walking. I'm like, so.
You're physically exhausted. I get it.
Yes.
Kind of worn down.
Yes,
are your parents still living?
they are.
If they were to happen to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions would be?
They would probably be highly upset. I don't know, they might even be sad. But, this is my situation. This is,
Yeah, they're gonna be sad, and then they're gonna be embarrassed. They're gonna be embarrassed because this is their doing, sis. This is why I do not fault you, man. You never had a chance. None of these kids had a chance. It's the parents. It's the custodial parent. And you had your moms and your dad. So they should be ashamed. They failed. And they all sticking their hands in their pocket, both of them. I'm going to cash out this one right here. I like this story right here. And she kept it a buck as she can keep it.
What I've been through, I can talk to somebody else about, being homeless and surviving outside. It's just, they'll probably be upset, but I don't even know if they really know my whole situation, because I don't talk to my parents like I used to.
Why not?
I can't put my finger on it. Like, they don't call me like they used to.
Because that's how the natural order is. You're an adult now. You know what I mean? You what do you need them for? What can they do for you? What can they do for you other than support you mentally and support you emotionally? But they can't do nothing for you. You know what I mean? They've taught you how to be homeless. So what the fuck can they teach you? What else can they teach you?
I don't call them.
I mean, if I were to ask them, why don't you guys communicate as often? What do you think they would tell me?
I don't know. I hadn't seen my dad in a year, and I hadn't seen my mom in a year. So,
I mean, do you think if they saw this video that they would rush to Atlanta to come and get you?
I'm not sure because, you know, I walked all the way home to Gainesville from Athens. I walked from Athens into Gainesville. I got a ride or two along the way, but for the most part, I walked. No one was there. No one was there.
No one was where? At the house?
And when I got to Gainesville.
Did you go to your house?
I did not.
Why not?
I didn't. Because I didn't know where to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I can walk this way, but can I be there?
You didn't know where to go as a grown person in your hometown?
No, I didn't. I ain't know who door to knock on. And then I was told, you know, see, I'm a spiritual person. I was told when you get there, someone is going to see you and get you and pick you up. You know, because there was rumors that I was in Gainesville and I walked to Gainesville. I went missing, MIA from Athens. Okay, I just took off walking, ended up in Marietta at, you know, one of those facilities. Ended up in
a mental facility.
I had blisters on the bottom of my feet this big, and I couldn't walk anymore. So I ended up on the side of the road, and I believe someone called the ambulance, and the ambulance took me to the hospital where I was born at. And they treated me like crap, strapped me down, and put all these big bodyguards on me.
So let me ask you this. I mean, has there been a history of mental health diagnosis?
As far as like depression, anxiety,
bipolar, schizophrenia?
No. I was once diagnosed with depression and anxiety during the time I was dealing with the issues with my daughter. And
man, I swear they are quick to stick one of these elements on these women. Yo, they give them the easy way out all the time, bro. All the time. This is why they don't get better, because they'll give you an excuse if you're a woman.
They wanted me to take medications for it, but I didn't set well with the medication. So for depression and anxiety, and I was taking Visceral and Celexa for depression and anxiety. That was years ago. My baby was around about 3, 4 years old. But recently, I had an outburst at work, and one of the managers was like, "You need to go, you know, see a therapist or whatever." And I go, and they hand me the intake sheet and send me out the door.
So did you go to a mental facility?
I did in Marietta.
Okay. How long were you there for?
Like 3 weeks.
3 weeks? All right. I mean, so I guess that just brings us right back to the question I asked like 5 minutes ago. What are we doing to get ourselves out of this position to be home?
Man, I want a fresh start. Like,
so basically, you came down to downtown to try to get it, like you say, new situations and a fresh start. I'm gonna talk to you, okay? Give me a second. All right. Okay, I get that. I wanted to do something different, because like where I was at, I just kept doing the same thing, expecting different results.
And it's key that you say that, man. This is why I say you got to get to some new education, because you will repeat the same thing looking for different results based off the same information that you have. Until you get some new information, you'll be able to add new results. Ladies, you get how that work? I mean, a lot of people want to do better, but they were never taught how to actually do better. That's the problem. You know what I mean? I know I'm rough and I'm tough, but the truth is what it is. I mean, a lot of people want to do better. They have it in them to do better. But then when it's time to do better, they lost, because nobody ever took the time to teach them how to do better, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the New School State of the Art channel, where we do the A-Lux reactions. That's how you gonna get better. That's the information nobody taught your ass.
I'm still kind of curious as to why your parents wouldn't come down here and get you.
I am too. I haven't called them either.
I mean, has something ever happened between you guys?
No.
There's never been an incident, a fight, or anything like that? They love you?
Never disrespected neither one of my parents.
And you love them?
With all my heart.
And they love you, right?
I believe so. I hope.
Yeah, it's just the fake shit, guys. You don't understand how fake it is. That you don't understand how fake it is in the black community. To their own kids, to their own parents. It's just a fake. Everybody being phony, pretending, playing less pretend. You know what I mean?
So do you think they would be okay with you being out here homeless?
No, I don't think so.
So why haven't you reached out to them?
Well, I reached out to, well, they know my situation. So they know my situation. They know I've been staying in a tent. And
so why don't you go back home?
Why don't I go back home? I've tried to go home twice. This last time I went home, I actually got a ride to Gainesville, and there's nowhere for me to go. With all the family I have.
So you can't go to your parents' house?
Well, they're not together. They live separate. But that's what I was thinking too. Or I can't go to where my mama's at, or.
Well, can you? Why can't you go to where your mom lives?
I guess it's complicated.
Right. Tell us what's so complicated.
I think it's a where they live situation.
What's wrong with where they live?
Well, it's far out, and it's just complicated. There's no room for me. Put it like that.
There's always room.
I know,
there's
right?
a couch, there's a corner, there's a bed, a sleeping bag.
Right.
This same sleeping bag you could be inside and not out in the rain. So tell me, I mean, what is it that you didn't want to tell me? There's something that you're hiding, and I'm pretty good at this. So go ahead and just.
Exactly, sis. Come on now. You've been keeping it real all this time. I ain't cash app your black ass yet. Now I want to cash app you. Don't play with me.
Well, I mean, I went to Gainesville this last time and met up with my sister, and she was just like, gave me a couple dollars and sent me on my way. Clearly, you see, I have my things. Like, I paint.
What about your mom, though? What about your mom?
I haven't seen my mom. I have talked to her, but she hasn't mentioned me like coming home.
So, if you were to go home, do you think that she would welcome you back with open arms?
I'm pretty sure she would.
So why not just go back to your mom?
Go back to my mom, just show up.
Yep, just show up, man. Simple.
Just show up.
Just show up. You're her daughter.
Right.
You think she wants you out here homeless?
No.
What about your dad?
I haven't talked to Dad in about 12 months.
So why not just show up? You think your dad wants you out here homeless?
No.
So why not go back there instead of coming to Atlanta? Why not go back home?
I tried it.
No, why not go to your parents' house? They have separate houses, fine. Go to each one of their houses if you have to. And let them know you're homeless. And
She playing dumb, yo. And she probably got some decent parents. Her parents probably not failures and they not Helluva. And she just chose to be a dummy. You see how it get tricky, guys? You see how it get very tricky. Who taught this lady how to be a dummy, though? You know what I mean? So now you gotta really look and examine the parents. Why don't you want to go back to your moms and dad, bro? Or dad?
that you really like to just have a roof over your head.
Right. I guess that's my pride. But I guess I just assume that by them knowing my situation and knowing that I'm homeless, that they would be like, okay, come home.
Well, I gotta tell you,
if you waiting for your parents to tell you to come home, then you's a dummy. Because a parent is gonna sit there and watch you figure it out. It's not their job to come swoop in. When you ready to tap out, then you know you go. You go home, you regroup, you reset. You know what I mean? Real parents is not gonna say, oh, you can always come home. You know what I mean? No, they're gonna sit there and watch you play yourself. Because you're an adult now. You need to open your mouth. Learn how to open your mouth and ask for help. You out here walking 200 miles and shit. You're sleeping in the street. You're sleeping in tents. All because your pride. Are you dumb, sis?
A teacher in 6th grade. Shout out to Dr. Ayewa. And he taught me that when you assume,
You making asses.
you make an ass out of you and me.
Okay.
And so, you know, you gotta just ask. Closed mouth don't get fed out here.
Right.
All right. So, can we agree that you're gonna do that?
Well, with this YouTube video, I probably won't be able to come home, but I love y'all anyway.
What do you mean? Why do you think this video will cause them to not want you to come home? If anything, it should accelerate that process.
I know it. I don't.
But she got old-fashioned parents that don't play this internet shit, and it's all about the embarrassment. You know what I mean? So if she know that her parents don't play this internet shit, they old-fashioned. This is exposing that cat box. It exposes the cat litter. Because remember, everybody want to run around here act like they got some old Obama's family. You know what I mean? And everybody family struggling. Everybody got the same characters, just different faces in their family. But everybody want to lie and eat crab legs and cover the cat box and act like they doing all this extra shit that they ain't really doing. So to see your kid out there, it's like, oh, somebody saw my kid out there, my kid homeless, and they kid ain't homeless. And you know, when they get in these little matches in the black community, they like to shit on each other. You know what I mean? They always worry about what the next person can say in the argument. Oh, at least my child ain't homeless. You see? So we making decisions off of how other people think.
I don't know, like, I don't want to keep letting Satan put these thoughts in my head, because at one point in my life, I felt like my family didn't give a fuck about me. They just didn't care. Like this past year, like they all stopped talking to me.
And that's because people, it's not that people don't care, right? People have their own life, sis. And a lot of people fall into this category, because I get a lot of people that think I don't care about them. And it's not that I don't care about you. Successful people have so much shit to worry about other than you and your problems. You and your problems are for you to fix and for you to figure out. People got too much shit on their plate and then they slate to be worrying about you, sis. So don't make it all about you. That's the problem. You still want to be a little girl. You still want to be a little baby. You want your moms and dad to cradle you. And you have to start to become an adult. And you have to make better decisions. All right? You chose to leave your mom's crib and your pop's crib to go smoking crack and live and partying and busting it open and shit like that. You chose that. Now you're just dealing with the consequences, sister. Come on now.
If I asked them why, what would they tell me?
I don't know. I wish you could ask them so they can tell you.
Well, you ask them. So one of the things that we do on this channel, we have conversations with people when they're not here, because sometimes it's just easier to get out how we feel when they're not around.
Okay, why did you guys like cut me off and like stop talking to me and stop calling me and all those things? You know, I don't.
Sis, you made your choice. And this is the thing, right? This modern day society, these people in the modern society think they can do whatever they want. And people supposed to fuck with them. People supposed to respect it and still deal with them. When you chose to go out there doing what you do, you made your choice. You made your bed. And now you're lying in it, sis. You know what I mean?
I don't know why, and I don't understand why, because I don't feel like I've done anything wrong to any of my family members at that, not just my mom and daddy and my sister, but I don't feel like I've done nothing wrong to any of my family members. So, I mean, I just felt some kind of way that I hadn't up until recently, like these past couple months, that I hadn't talked to my mama or my sister or my daddy up until recently. And we normally talk every day, all the time, just about every day. We used to. And so we went from talking every day to not hearing
What happened
from
in
them
between?
at all. What happened in between?
Yeah, what happened?
That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering. Like, what happened? What did I do? Tell me, what did I do to deserve for y'all to cut me off for that long? My mama, my daddy, and my sister.
How does it make you
that's
feel?
What I feel like happened.
How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel like nobody. It made me feel like they don't care. And we still don't talk. And I don't call them either. I used to call my sister for everything. Or my mom. Or my auntie. We don't talk. We just don't talk. I hadn't had like dinners or anything with my family in a while since before my husband left a year ago. And I don't do Christmas. Easter.
Well, Thanksgiving is in a couple weeks, so
right.
I mean, hopefully your family members get to see this video and
we talked
so if anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I have Cash App.
What's your Cash App?
My Cash App is...
And while you're looking for that, you got IG or Facebook?
I do have a Facebook.
What's your Facebook?
My Facebook is Erica Ellison.
Erica just spelled the traditional way?
Uh-huh. E-R-I-C-A. I have Cash App. It is...
Give it a second. Yeah. So what's the cash tag?
It's Money Fan Erica Ellison 84.
You see? Okay. Alrighty. All right, miss. Well, listen, we really appreciate you taking the time, answering all of our questions. And we definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, okay? Make sure you have a good one. All right, sweetie? Beautiful smile. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right.
And that was a dope interview right there, man. I definitely respect the woman right there. Again, guys, for those of you that want to Cash App her, show her some love. Erica Ellison 84, $ Erica Ellison 84. You know what I mean, guys? Thank y'all for showing y'all support to the channel. If you like the content, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our second channel, The Brutally Honest Goodbread. Alright, guys? So, y'all wrap up, strap up, do not play with your life. We do it for the culture, guys. See y'all later.